Winterization of a Mini-Max. First thing we're going to do is come inside. We're going to get access underneath this panel right here. And the first thing you're going to do is make sure that your valves on your water heater are all flipped in this orientation, up and down. Next thing we're going to do is remove this fitting off of your water pump. Once that's off, you're going to take a winterization hose that you can have made at most service centers or do yourself. It's just a plain piece of hose and a 1/2-inch water fitting. And we're going to bring that over here and we're going to attach that where this old fitting was. Okay, now that that's on there good and tight, I'm going to go get my antifreeze and we'll be on to the next step. Okay, now that we have our hose attached there, we're going to run that down into our antifreeze. I have mine in just a bucket. Now our next step is we're going to make sure all the pressure is off of our lines. Nothing running there. And that's with the pump off. You're going to come outside to your city water connection, which is on your right side right here. You're going to pop that metal cone out. Easier if you have smaller fingers. Next step is to flip it so that the point is facing in, and we're going to actually push that in. And what that's going to do is when I turn on the pump, that's going to allow antifreeze to backfeed through the city water connection, which you're going to see right here. Now you'll see we've got red, so we can shut that off. Okay, now that I shut that off, I'm going to come back. Once again, remove that cone and put it in the right way. Now all we have to do to finish winterizing is turn our pump on and run every one of your faucets until they run red with the color of antifreeze. You're going to have to do that for the hot and cold side. You'll see it's going to go clear again as you have that blue PEX line and that red. Now you'll see I did the kitchen sink first. The sink is the furthest away from the water pump, so that's going to have the most water to draw out. Now just the same, I'm going to come in and flush the toilet until it runs red. I'm going to take my shower head and I'm going to hold it right over here. Now, I ran out of hands, but this is a brand new unit. Same thing, you want to do that on the hot and the cold side. See, it's running clear. Now we're running red. Okay. Our last step would be to come out and do our outdoor shower, which is just the same. I'm going to do the red side, I'm going to do the blue side, and I'm going to let that go right into my bucket. Now I turned both the hot and cold on this one because we got to hold that down and it's all going to run through the same. Okay. Now come springtime for de-winterization, all we're going to do is hook our original hose back up to here. We're going to flip this, this, and this the opposite way and run water through until it's clear, and then you're de-winterized.